heart attack. Fast, fatal, heart impact. Past painful scars, in fact, I blast tasteful bars and pass. I back up my actions, fact, don't ask, grab reactions, jacked, attack with every word, then act with class as they hear me snap. I got nothing to lose, cause I fought and felt the bruise. Now I'm not the one confused, call the shots and they produce. I ain't lost, I'm finally loose, pick a new submerged juice. I need the views to boost me to a new abuse of being used. Everybody wants a piece now, y'all can rest in peace now. You're dead to me, so peace out. Remember you're discreet now, get ready for defeat now.
Alrighty. Hello everybody. This is Kirusho here, and now, before we do begin, let us give a brief little review. In the last part, quite a bit of things have happened. We had Deku. We also had Koya and the Avatar. Now, Deku and a copy of himself have come back to the organization, and the copy is posing as the Avatar. However, he is concealing his face and his identity, and a lot of people were very intrigued by this. However, after fighting the Avatar and trying to learn from him, it was very strange. The guy doesn't say a single word. And, well, he's trying to hide his identity to a level of extremity they've never seen. But this is just plain weird. Now, Luna, she mentioned it. She thought Deku was the Avatar, and Deku and his counterpart have come to a conclusion. They need to tell Luna, and they should also tell his friend Lee. Since these two people, he is close to them, and he's fairly certain that they will not react or tell people about this. Now, Deku also tried to hold up his promise to heal a earthbender's eyesight. The person was nearly blind, and Deku, he told them that he would try. And in exchange, they talked about how they wouldn't tell anybody who he really is. And Deku, after taking out the White Lotus in a village in Japan, he discovered a lot of things about water tribe healing. Even some healing water. Now, he handed this over to somebody in their organization who specializes in water tribe healing. And they actually look at the information and look into what Deku just gave them. They have just been given a golden egg. And the number of people who have access to this type of water outside of the water tribe, it's fairly limited. And they're about to try and test something they've never done or heard of before. Trying to heal something as complex on the human body as an eyeball, or simply just a set of them. And they're very excited about this. Deku told them who they'd be healing. And the healer, they heard about this, and they wanted to get things ready and prepared. Now, that was about a month ago. Or, actually, let's say 2 or 3 months ago. And Deku, yeah. Today is the day that he's going to be telling Lee and Luna who he really is. And we actually over Deku, he just going to climb out of bed with Koya. And Koya, she actually does go to stretch before going to turn and somewhat shake Deku a bit. Hey, get up. It's morning. Shit. Oh, God. It's morning already. You okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm telling Lee and Luna today. Oh. Good luck with that. Do you want my help? Probably for the best. Would probably also be good if you was there. Right. And Yokits. Yes. Maybe that's fine. Maybe he can actually get them to believe it. Now, Deku would get everything set up. And after telling Yokits about what's going to be happening, Yokits, he does somewhat talk about a training session that will be happening. He expresses that he does want to try and test to see if they can make a bit of a team to take out the Avatar. They have an airbender, a firebender, a waterbender, and another firebender. And right now, they also do have an idea for an earthbender. However, that earthbender is currently undergoing something at the moment. So, Lee is going to be filling in the place for the earthbender. Now, Lee's a bit annoyed and confused. However, he's going to be training with the Avatar this morning, and he's actually kind of excited, especially because there's actually a lot of people he's familiar with on this team, and he's also kind of confused. He knows that Luna, she's been trying to train with this guy for a while, but she doesn't feel like she's gotten anywhere. He's sometimes evasive, sometimes he doesn't train, sometimes he's aggressive when they fight, and sometimes he just acts differently. This guy's a wild card, and it's just been throwing her off. Now, everybody they would head out in the morning, and there actually is whenever they do arrive down by the lake, and they know that nobody has followed them. As there actually is Yokit, who does go to start beginning, expressing to them about what's going to be happening this morning, as the Avatar will go to step forwards. And everyone will go to watch, as Deku is going to walk up towards the Avatar and express to them, "Okay guys, listen." Deku turning, and going to grab towards the hood and pull it off. Everybody looking directly at the clone and Izuku. Surprise! Now, Luna and Lee. Both of these two do start to freak out. However, everybody else is just standing there, not even phased. And there actually is Luna and Lee. They both start to panic, and they're trying to run through the mental loops in their head. What's happening, what's going on, and how is that possible? However, everybody else who is there, they do try to explain it. Them learning about All for One, and Deku being, well, who he is. And they're actually both confused. And Deku, he's kind of surprised. After the initial reaction, they took it a lot better than he thought. But they both still did freak out. But then again, they did just learn that their friend's been hiding a secret about a secret clone. And it's been pretending to be somewhere in the same place as him. Or someone else in the same place as him. Now, there actually is Yokits. He does try to explain a lot of things. And Deku, he does somewhat talk about what's going to be happening very soon. Very soon, All for One, he is going to want many benders to fight with him. He wants them to undergo more training. And he wishes for them to attack in the USJ. Participate in trying to kill the number one hero. And a lot of them, they're kind of surprised by this. She hears about this, and she's kind of alarmed. She does get it, but at the same time, she's skeptical. And Luna and Lee, these two, yeah. Lee is trying to think. Fight a guy who can bench press a pickup truck or a semi-truck, maybe even an entire office building. Try to fight and kill that guy? You've got to be crazy. Now, Deku he does express. It's not killing, it is an assassination. They really don't have to fight him. Just try to send a message. And Lee and Luna, they're both kind of shocked by it still. And Luna, she's also pretty embarrassed. She talked to that version of the Avatar, or the Avatar, about a few things. And she's wondering how much of it Deku might know. And Deku, yeah. He can tell that she actually is embarrassed. However, Yokits, he does try to explain a lot more things. There are many members of the organization who are ready to take this next step, and participate in missions just like this one. They are going to be using tons of clones of Deku for their uses here. However, there also is the fact that what they're going to be doing next afterwards, it will be a lot more surprising and shocking. Many clones are all scattered around the worlds. And right now, one of them is here. One is with the League of Villains and one is with Deku's parents. And the Avatar is being given permission to operate freely and use all of his powers. Him against All Might. The way people think that might go, in their heads they're imagining a battle. However, they're surprised by what they think. Deku might stand a chance, However, he also does explain the Nomu and what it is. And every day they do try to get prepared, as we actually have the remainder of that time. Deku, he actually now is able to operate freely and with his friends. And many people, they get used to Deku being the Avatar. Now, Deku, he also does re-meet the Earthbender who had their eyesight restored. And they're very happy to have this happen. It seems odd, having their eyes back, being able to actually see properly. It gives them new hope. And right now, they do somewhat want to repay the Avatar. They want to teach him more about the seismic sense. And Deku, he actually does feel like that would be a useful tool in his arsenal. And there actually is where he does start to undergo this training. Deku's friends, he can actually freely be himself, using the type of bending style he wants to, and do what he wants. And right now, he does at least appreciate this. However, the man, he does probably also introduce himself. His name is Rulin, and he learned this art whenever he was going through therapy, and even trying to figure out how to do things once again after his unfortunate accident. Now, Deku, he does start to undergo this training, and a lot of people, they actually are very intrigued by it, and so is Deku. And there actually is also Koya. Deku and Koya, the relationship is better, and things feel right. He feels like the entire world makes sense now. No White Lotus, friends, and his powers. He's very strong. He's got things in order, and he knows what he needs to do on his journey. But this journey, it feels weird. Is it because he finally has a sense of purpose? I mean, it's strange, right? Now, Deku is laying down, and he actually does somewhat focus. Him closing his eyes as he actually does hear something hit the ground. Him going to somewhat look up and turn, as he's going to look away from his campfire. Hello? Now, Deku, he does going to look around. Okay, that's weird. Him going to turn and look at the tent. Him walking over to it and going to somewhat bend down the rock wall. Him looking inside and asking if anyone would happen to know what was going on. Huh? What's up? What are you talking about? I'm just saying. I thought I heard something. Are all you guys in here? Yeah, we're in here. I'm good. I'm fine over here. Yeah. Why? Okay. That's odd. Now, they're going to rebend the wall before walking over to the other tent and thinking. And Deku actually is going to try out the seismic sense. Him going to turn his foot and move, as he has focus. He knows who's exactly inside this tent, and then he's going to move over to the other one. Him doing the exact same thing, and there actually is Koya asleep. And Deku, he's a bit concerned. And actually is going to turn back towards the forest. Who's out there? Deku going to use the seismic sense. Whenever he does so, he does scan. There's nobody out there. That's weird. Must have just been his imagination. Now, Deku, he actually is going to lay back down, looking back up at the stars. And he is curious. He's up pretty late. I mean, he just couldn't sleep. It's so weird, though. Right? Or is this just normal? He knows what this world is now. He knows how things work, and he's just... something doesn't feel right, though. Now, they could just hear a sound once again. And this time he actually just heard it a bit closer. Him, with his foot on the ground, going to turn it. And close his eyes. And he just try to listen. There's nothing moving. But that sound, what is it? Deku couldn't somewhat sit up and turn. And he does see somebody standing there. Huh? Now, the person to just stand there, not doing anything. But Deku, he's alarmed. He uses seismic sense. But who are they? That's odd. They weren't there a minute ago, were they? No. Did he mistake them for a tree? Okay, he's got to learn how to control his ability better. Deku blinking. And the person, they're gone. Huh? Deku moving his foot. And trying to readjust it in sense again. Okay, where are you? Where are you? Now, Deku focuses. And he can't find them. Wait, where are you? I'm right here. Deku turning his head, and almost going to jump and blast firebending. However, the when he does get a turn, there's nobody there. What the hell? Now, Deku is looking around, and he's trying to find out who is stalking them. What's going on? Guys, what's happening? I don't know. You must enter the spirit world. Deku turning again, and seeing nobody. But out in the distance, he sees them behind a tree, standing there. The spirit world? Okay. Now, Deku does get to directly sit down, before bending a dome over himself and going to somewhat meditate. Before he does try to focus. He noticed it before, but the energy in this area, it felt strange. Okay, so let's see what's going on with it then. Now, Deku, he doesn't leave his body. And he actually doesn't stand up, walking out of the dome and looking around. As he sees nature. The fires going in the camp, it's quiet. They've been out here for a minute, but that's about it. Now, Deku does watch as he looks around. Okay, let's try this. Deku attempting to try and use the seismic sense, but nothing happens. Crap. That will not work. Deku turning and seeing a spirit. Huh? What the hell? Who are you? You must not be afraid. What? Must not be afraid. I know who you are, Avatar. What? Yes. I have been searching for you. I do have to say, your handiwork. It's quite intriguing. There is much blood on your hands. Who are you? That is unimportant. Your mission and goals, they cloud your judgment. What you are doing, they are right, but for the wrong reasons. What? I'm sorry, Avatar. I wish I could explain it further. However, my presence here is unwanted. I must leave before it finds me. Before what finds you? There is an evil spirit, Avatar. It is more heinous. It's vile. It is unlike the spirit within you. In fact, this spirit, it had similar goals at one point. However, I believe that you may have changed its thinking. You have limited Vaatu to what he can and cannot do. And his thought processes, they're not exactly the same as they were before. He has had much to do and much time to think. He has talked to the good side of himself. Talked to Rava. And Rava, I sense her disappointment. It has swelled up within you. However, the creature I am referring to, it wishes much. It wishes to rip a hole into the living world, and it wants to do this through chaos, the loss of order. What are you saying? I am saying, Avatar, there is evil nearby. Something nearby you wishes you dead. And its intent, it is dark. The force surrounding it, it is immense. I fear that whatever you play a part of, I'm afraid that the part you may play in this plan, whatever you are doing, you are being used. I'm being used? Correct. No, you're wrong. Avatar, you have been trained and raised by... Don't. I see. Well, I will just say this then. Not everything is as you think it might be. Look deeper into it and assess more about it. Learn what you can and trust your instincts. Look for something out of place. That is all I can tell you. I must leave before he finds me here. Who are you? I'm a spirit. One that wishes for the world to stay balanced. I'm nor good nor am I evil. I am neutral in this matter. However, I will be affected as well, in ways I have yet to know. However, the worlds may be bleeding into one another. I came through one of these rifts. That may have been what you may be sensing. Bleeding? It's already happening. Correct. Now, Avatar, I must go. Deku's surprised. And the spirits, they're gone. What? But where did... Now, Deku returns to his body before heading back to his camp and just going to bed. He doesn't know what to say. I mean, a rift? That can't be possible. Okay, well, he'll have to talk to somebody about this. That doesn't seem good. Now, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. And have an amazing day. I'll catch you guys in the next part.